So children, next derivation. So we'll derive law of conservation of moment. So we'll derive the expression for law of conservation of momentum. What does this law of conservation of momentum states, children? See, it states that if net external force acting on the system is 0, then the total momentum of the system remains conserved, which implies m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so this one we have to derive. We'll see how to derive expression for this. First thing, children, see, let us assume two bodies whose masses are m1 and m2 moving with initial velocity u1 and u2. Understand, children? They both interact each other. They collide. When they collide, tell me, if u1 is greater than u2, understand, this is moving faster, this is moving slower. So this will collide with this. Then what happens? Both will move with velocities v1 and v2. Okay, v1 and v2. Of course, this is m1 and this is m2. Understand? Here the force acted by the first body is F1 and the force exerted by the second body is F2. According to Newton's third law, see, children, F1 must be equal to F2 because action and reaction are equal and opposite, no? So that's why I'll take minus here. Understand this one? Hope you remembered that Newton's third law. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. So that's why I have taken minus here. Now see, F1 means M1 into A1. F2 means minus M2 into A2. Okay, children? See, M1 I will write as it is. Expression for A already you have seen in the previous derivation. V minus U by T. See, children, V1, U1 I'll take because it's a first body. I need not to take T1 and T2 because at the time interval for both the bodies same. Then M2 into, here minus is there, okay, M2 into V2 minus U2 by T. Okay, now, so then multiply this M1 V1 minus M2 M1 U1 by T is equal to minus M2 V2 minus into minus plus M2 U2 whole divided by T. I can cancel, children, T and T in the denominator. Now check what you get. Observe this correctly. So what you get now if you transpose, see, M1 V1 I'll keep as it is, U1 I'll send and V2 I will take this side. V terms one side, U terms one side. M2 V2 M1 U1 plus M2 U2 will get. Okay, now, so this one if you write it in a order, M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. This is the final expression. Understand? So this is the final expression. Like this you can derive Newton's, what is this? Law of conservation of momentum. Okay, now? Law of conservation of momentum. Hope you understand this derivation. Now we'll go to the derivation in gravitation lesson.